The social cultural institutions in China and Sweden are similar. In both countries, family is essential to social living activities. In Sweden, for example, dinner and meals are made for family meetings. Family is also recognized in China, where it plays a critical role in the socialization process, and it's considered beneficial is promoting social organization by training people to live and respect authority. However, family in Switzerland training people to work and operate as individuals with rights and responsibility, not defined in the family setting. These differences can create challenges in managing society due to the difference in decision making and interaction. Managing staff could also present a major challenge because of differences in work culture in China and Switzerland. The work culture in China is typified by strong work ethic and value and to work long hours for a high return. In Switzerland, however, a work-life balance is highly preferential, and balancing work with leisure is seen as an essential way to motivate workers. This difference imposed ChemChina to challenge in managing and implementing staff management policy. China and Switzerland also differ in language and religion. China has Mandarin as official spokes language and diverse religion such as Buddhism, Islam. In Switzerland, the situation is different. They has a variety of languages such as German, French, Italian, thus presenting cultural diversity. China and Switzerland both have a positive attitude toward investing in research and development to boost innovation and acquire new technology, enhancing manufacturing technique. For example, Switzerland ranks as the leading and most innovative country globally and strongly supports research and development, while China ranked 12th in the recent development in innovation. The country continue investing in research and development to manipulate nature and maximum output. China is also improved its level of productivity as the government directs more funds towards research and development, which shows that China have been experiencing an annual increase in investing in research and development. For instance, China's investment in research and development from 2020 to 2021 grows from 615.24 billion yuan to 751 yuan. This trend shows that ChemChina is likely to benefit from the technological advancement after acquiring CHEMCHINA, and there will be easy in planning to implement technology. From the ecological institution and authority view, climate change is an essential aspect of climate change. China and Switzerland are committed to international cooperation and have developed a positive attitude toward protecting the environment and nature from greenhouse gas emissions. For instance, China has supported the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change and acknowledged the benefit of working against climate change. China remains the leading greenhouse gas emissions globally, above the European and wood emitter with 12.7 billion tons of CO2, seen figure in slide 7. Switzerland is also a member of United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change and has committed to implementing policy that reflect its commitment to attaining climate change goals. For example, the Swiss and the citizen agreed to minimize the use of fossil fuel and promote the achievement of net zero by 2050. The concept reflects a decision declining carbon emission per person, reaching below 4.3 tons in 2090. Therefore, ChemChina will easily plan and implement operational strategy because employees from both countries support environmental protection policies. Based on the macro environmental analysis for both China and Switzerland, the following opportunities can be identified that ChemChina could utilize in order to succeed in Switzerland after the acquisition of Syngenta, as they present similarity in cross-cultural management. There is the opportunity for access the experience of wealth management professionals and financial management professional from Switzerland after the acquisition. They could work with the director appointed to the board from ChemChina and chemical manufacturing worker from China. From the economic analysis, China has a large number of professionals in the manufacturing sector, while in Switzerland, most professionals are in the financial and wealth management sector. There's the opportunity for ChemChina to borrow ideas and apply learned strategy and governance approaches to help in staff management. There is the opportunity to ease planning, management, and strategy development because of a similar motive towards application of technology in product and organizational management. Okay, the threats arising from the differences in institutions that influence the cross-cultural management practice between China and Sweden have also been identified. This could negatively impact the management process from ChemChina after acquisition of Syngenta. The threats of succeeding in the Swiss area because of low GDP may imply that the economy is experiencing a decline. Since Switzerland's GDP growth rate is declining and the country's main sector are in the financial and the service sector, the acquisition can expose ChemChina to risk of failure due to the declining manufacturing sector. There is the threat of conflict in leadership and planning due to differences in the leadership process and activities. The differences occurred due to the political difference which affect the leadership structure. The threat for conflict due to the staff cultural diversity. Differences in national culture will likely cause several cultural challenges for ChemChina upon expansion into Switzerland due to differences in cultural institution and governance structure. The first cultural challenges in ChemChina will likely experience in its operation. This could be within the formulation of the leadership and the decision-making process that suit the interests of employees from both Switzerland and China. According to Darsky, national culture expose manager to the challenge of gaining the necessary insight for making decisions about the cultural differences that may influence decision-making. From the political analysis, the leadership and the governance system of China and Switzerland are different, with China being hierarchical and there is centralization. However, Switzerland prefers an interactive, and democratic decision-making process. These differences expose ChemChina to challenges in decision-making. Moreover, it can be said that ChemChina will likely experience challenges in creating effective task management process and the social management aspect in human resource management due to the cultural diversity. According to Maverick Jolie, cultural differences in diversity and differences in social aspect expose management to the challenges of implementing process that address the needs of employees from the different cultural background. From the cultural and institutional analysis, it can be realized that Switzerland and China have differences in cultural aspects, such as language, religious practice, and views on the importance of family and positive interaction process. Since 3 directors from ChemChina have to join the board after acquisition, conflict due to cultural differences will likely arise from the team diversification, thus making the management process challenging. Next, the cultural differences between China and Switzerland are to be analyzed in order to understand the cultural issue ChemChina will likely experience upon completing the acquisition. Additionally, differences in language and the perception of a work-life balance between employees from China and Switzerland can be lead to challenge for ChemChina in managing a diverse team.